Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 1 between Liquid TLO and KiWiKaKi. Liquid TLO is going to be playing as the red Zerg at the lower left hand side of your screen, and KiWiKaKi will be playing as the blue Protoss at the upper right hand corner. I don't know if you guys have ever had a dream with Starcraft or Starcraft Pros, and I did have a little weird dream with TLO. I was in a tournament with him, we were talking a lot of strategy, and I have no idea what those strategies were, but I was really happy. I guess it is because TLO is known to be a very well-rounded player with all 3 races, and that's why I had that dream. I do not have those feelings for those certain peoples, as KiWiKaKi is putting down the gateway in front of the top of his ramp. At about the same time, TLO will be putting down the spawning pool and sending out the drone to scout his opponent, and the Overlord will pick up this probe as it is coming across the map, and there is an assimilator going down for KiWiKaKi at the moment, and these two do meet at the middle of the map, but no hugs were exchanged. And we see the hatchery is building additional drones at the moment, and one probe is coming out a little bit earlier because he does not have 300 minerals just yet. He's coming out knowing that his opponent is going to try to harass him a little bit and prevent him from getting down that expansion, so he does come out a couple of seconds early to try to buy himself some more time. 2 gateways going down. This probably signifies a double stalker harass, which is very effective, or a double zealot harass. And the probe is fighting the drone, or just dancing around. The probe really wants to stay within this green square-ish area because he wants to prevent his opponent from laying down that hatchery. The cyber core is going down for KiWiKaKi. There are 3 buildings on 1 pylon. Ooh, now there's 2 pylons. Nice, KiWiKaKi. Very nice. KiWiKaKi's probe does get surrounded as a couple of Zerglings are coming out, and TLO will be running these Zerglings to test the front barrier of KiWiKaKi, or maybe the back door. In either case, this is a very exciting match between these 2 players, and a lot of stuff is happening as an extractor is going down for TLO at the moment, and the cyber core is complete, and at the same time, from the save chrono boost, he is able to boost 2 stalkers from the Stargate immediately. But I don't think KiWiKaKi knows about the backdoor just yet, as TLO has recently started working on the backside of the destructible rocks. It is always important to put down a pylon or have a pro patrol indefinitely the back location of your base, because that is so critical in so many instances. Army size are at 24 to 26. Slight advantage for KiWiKaKi as his stalkers are coming out with that 1 probe. This 1 probe is actually the most dangerous of the 3, because that will allow the Protoss army to warp in additional units if he can put down a pylon. And I don't think KiWiKaKi sees the back rocks going down just yet, as the back rocks are approaching about half HP. Additional Zerglings and a Queen is being produced by TLO at the moment to deal with the 2 stalkers that are running very quickly to his base. This 1 probe is going to come over, and he's going to be putting down 2 pylons, and the Zerglings are going to try to take down this 1 pylon immediately along with the Queen. Very good timing. Either fortunate or very lucky, and this probe is very close to death, and 1 more hit it would have been done, and the push would have been counter for a bit of time. And the backside of the destructible box about to go down at the moment. Starkers fighting against Zerglings without speed at the moment. That is not a pretty sight, just blood everywhere. Backside of the destructible box very close to completely gone, less than 100 HP left, and that is a poorly placed pylon. I think he should probably want to redo that one, and he will be doing that. And we see a set of Zerglings running into the base of TLO, and another set of Zerglings working the backside of the destructible rocks over here. And the Stalkers are picking away at the hatchery as a metabolic boost, as well as additional Zerglings are being produced by TLO at the moment. And if we see inside the base, there is a great deal of harassment done by TLO on the probes, and 2 Stalkers do warp in to try to defend over there, and they're chasing them around, and around they go. Additional warp gates are coming online at the moment, as the backside of the destructible rocks is approaching about half HP. Once again, KiWiKaKi does not know his opponent is trying to open the back door, as a couple of Zerglings are trying to hide from the Stalkers because they don't have the speed upgrade yet, can't really get the surround that they want, and also buying time to allow the hatchery to stay alive for a couple of more seconds. And the hatchery does stay alive and will probably finally go down right about now. A couple of more Zerglings on the way for TLO, as KiWiKaKi is going to retreat here. He has done quite a bit of damage, 1,000 resources worth of damage, and the backside of the destructible rocks very close to coming down, as these set of Zerglings are going to work on it continuously, tirelessly, and other words that ends in "ly." Couple of Zerglings rushing out to the middle of the map, and I think this is the first time that KiWiKaKi will see. KiWiKaKi is not controlling his Stalkers. He does get surrounded by the Zerglings, and these Stalkers are going down very, very quickly. 6 Stalkers now, 5 Stalkers. Look at the focus firing of those Zerglings and the continuous contain on these Stalkers. Just absolutely amazing micro by TLO, and 2 additional gateways are going to be coming online for KiWiKaKi as he senses more trouble, and he only has 2 sentries at the moment. He has a ton of probes, however, and 2 sentries. He might want to block off this, or block off the black back, or block off something, because nothing is working right now, and 1 force field does block off some of the Zerglings, and the probes are getting into the fight as well. 2 Zealots are going to be warped in, and these will be turned to warp gates immediately. The Zerglings trying to destroy the pylon, but there are going to be 3 pylons there. Not going to be the best usage of his Zerglings, and some of the Zerglings are killing off the probes in the back. Some of these probes aren't doing too much as he's microing the Zealots as well as the sentries over there. A lot more Zerglings are coming, and we see a Baling's Nest almost complete. If we can get a couple of Balings in here, and if KiWiKaKi cannot wall off, it will be absolutely terrible. These Zerglings are going to surround the Zealot, or possibly not, and the Zealot will go down. And the armies count right now 36 to 31, but that 5 deceptively strong units are making the huge difference for TLO at the moment. He is making a couple of Balings here behind the bushes as the Zerglings are continuing to harass on KiWiKaKi, and I think KiWiKaKi accidentally clicked on his own Zealot for a couple of seconds there, and he actually shot himself down to about 50% HP and completely no shield. And the Balings are going to come in here. There are so many probes ready to be shot at, and some of the Zerglings are going inside. There's a couple of battles, but he is not microing his probes. These probes are dangerously close to be all gone, and this is all he's got left. A couple of very good force fields there as he's trying to micro away from these Balings, and the Balings can still explode, and he takes away about 3 or 4 of those sentries. Units left remain standing, 2 Zealots as well as 2 sentries. This is a glorious defend by KiWiKaKi, but he can only hold off TLO for so long as TLO has a huge income, 540 more income, and KiWiKaKi is not going to hold for much longer as his opponent has a ton of units pouring across the map. Additional Zerglings are showing up, and these 2 Zealots and 2 sentries, even though intensive micro 3 Zealots actually, I think that would be it. But KiWiKaKi, I guess, was just practicing a little bit on his micro there at the end of that battle. Hope you guys enjoy that intense game, and I'll see you guys in game number 2. If you like what you see, please do subscribe and follow me on Twitter to keep updated on the games that will be uploaded. Thanks, guys.